Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another Wuthering Waves reaction. It has been months, many months, since I've listened to anything from Wuwa, and I'm just like, you know what? I need to get back to doing this one. I have some gaps in my schedule that I need to fill with something else now, so why not make Wuwa like a thing I get to on a more regular basis? And this is the song that I kept seeing in my comments more recently. This is apparently from the trailer. I'm just going to be listening to the music itself. I do that pretty often just to keep my focus on the music so I don't get distracted by all the pretty visuals on screen, because ADHD go burr and my brain cannot handle all that info all at once and still make a somewhat cohesive analysis of everything that I'm intaking. So I'm just gonna listen to the music and we shall start there. So let's go. Ooh. Oh. Got audio? Good. It's got a little bit. Ooh. Ooh.
Come one, come all, hearken to the call, the celebratory echoes of our grand carnival.
Is that annapantsu? Wait a minute.
With fireworks in tow, the night sky all aglow.
That's gotta be.
Exuberance and glee, there's nothing that can stop our wild whimsy. There's no need for alarm as we
Wild. Okay.
to the beat of our drums.
Did not expect her. Okay. Unless it's someone who sounds exactly like her. She's got like the same accent. Like, oh, it's gotta be. Those strong belts, it's gotta be Anna.
If you will live forever. Tonight we dance in a masquerade. Embark as one on this enchanting endeavor. Tonight's a night that legends are made. We
Loving the rhythm on this too. Very like modern theater. Ooh, dig into that note.
Tonight rejoice along to our jovial song. So celebrate, we know you have a
Oh, God, I love this vibe. It's giving Greatest Showman. Musical theater, like, big energy on this.
Every accolade and every mask that hides a secretive message conveyed. And as we serenade, our characters betray this masquerade. Come with us to a
Nice little
place
accent
that's
in there too,
far
man.
beyond. Tonight rejoice along to our jovial song.
I'm still assuming this is Anna, but she's a powerhouse. Her voice is insane. This would not be a surprise to me. God damn! The song's got so much soul to it. Like, her voice does too, but like, just the instrumental. Big finish too. Huge musical theater energy. Huge modern musical energy on that one. So I should probably explain myself why I recognized annapantsu's voice so immediately. I checked the credits and I was correct there. I have been listening to her for about a decade, maybe a little bit over a decade on and off now. I think the first video of hers I saw was like her Once Upon a December cover way back when, as well as like the Do It For Her cover from Steven Universe. Like, and I've just kind of seen her around ever since then, and her voice has always been phenomenal, and it's only gotten stronger in time. It's gotten more seasoned. It's gotten way more texture to it. It's just like this song has so much range to it, and she just growls through that shit like it's nothing. She just goes. She just belts it, and it's amazing. Her qualities in her voice are just so fucking great, and that's why I love to hear her sing. So that's why I was able to pick her out so immediately, as well as the way she sings. Her vowel shapes and her mouth in general has a very like telltale kind of thing going on, at least for me. I can actually pick vocalists apart pretty well by the accent that they sing in. It's usually pretty subtle, but sometimes people just have a specific way of singing. I kind of do the same thing too, and maybe that helps me like recognize other people who have a similar trait like that, but it's a very similar sort of thing going on there, and I just noticed immediately, and I wasn't positive until I looked at the credits, but definitely her. Also, the writer of this song, Obadiah Brown Beach, what's up with this? One of my actual boys. Like, come on, man, what the hell? I didn't know you worked on this. This is insane. I didn't know you could make this genre of music. All I've really heard from Obadiah has been like atmospheric stuff and then a lot of rock and metal stuff. And while I, of course, had no doubts that he could make genres like this is straight up out of the John Debney, Joseph Trabanese, like, playbook. This has so much of their tone to it, their sound, their inspiration. I would not be surprised at all if this song was inspired by that soundtrack, just because it has so many similarities to it. But now those little guitar accents that were thrown in there make a lot of sense, because, you know, Obadiah is going to do what he does. Obi's going to throw in some random stuff in there that's guitar related, because he needs to. You got to put in a little bit of your own soul into it, and of course he's going to do that by throwing in little guitar accents, and they just sound great. But I'm still flabbergasted by the energy behind this one. Such a big band energy, such a jazz backing, so much fun. I love this sound so much. Now I see why so many people are commenting it, telling me to get to it. This has so much good energy to it. The marching backing and everything. It just, it's so good. Oh man, I'm just like bouncing in my chair. Like, I can't contain the happiness that is in my soul right now. I want to play this game now. And I don't know if it was Obi that decided to go for annapantsu as the vocalist, but perfect vocal choice for that power, this amazing energy, having all this triumphant, just grand tone to it. Something that just makes you want to stand up and fight for whatever they're talking about. To me, this one obviously sounds a lot more like a party than like a war thing, so maybe not fighting for, but it makes me want to go to the carnival. That's for damn sure. I cannot get over this song. This is so much fun. And like I was comparing it to The Greatest Showman a few times, definitely that energy. It's the same kind of thing they get with The Greatest Show, the first song in the movie, and the song it ends with. It's just an amazing track. I would love to hear this in like a reprise variation at a concert or something, or like at the end of whatever event or part of the game that this is supposed to introduce to you. This would be so much fun to hear again, if not a little bit softer, maybe like a different variation arrangement of it where everything's kind of toned down and they're reflecting on stuff, or if somehow they managed to make it even bigger, which I don't know if you could get much bigger than this. This is an amazing energy. It is just completely capped out, but I would not be surprised, I would not put it against Obi for managing to find a way to somehow even crank this higher. I don't know, throw some rock into it, have a guitar solo for all I care. I feel like you could totally bring this up a little bit, but it would be a challenge, because it's already so hype that it makes me wonder, where is the ceiling? Are we already brushing against it? Or maybe, again, taking the opposite route and bringing it down a little bit. Like, what would it be if it was all acoustic? What would it be if you were to strip this one down a lot? Kind of like how they did for Zenless Zone Zero's Come Alive with the stripped version, where they just kind of settled it down and made it a lot more, like, tonally relaxed. And, like, I don't know. But, man, I can't even get into the nerdy stuff about this one. I am too hyped. My anxiety is through the roof because I want to join in on whatever this carnival has in store for me. And I just don't, I'm not in the brain space to get nerdy and, like, technical about it. I don't want to break things down like that. I just want to say how much I love this song, and what a return to woo-wah for me. Like, what a return to this soundtrack. Like, I don't really know what else to expect out of this game, like what the sound is going to be like. I haven't heard enough music to truly get like a blueprint or a footprint of what this game has to offer in the soundtrack, but man, I'm excited to hear now. So if you have more songs you want me to get to, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get to the next song. I plan to make this more of like a weekly or bi-weekly kind of topic to get to, so I'm sure I will get to it, but please do that so I can hear more from this soundtrack. And of course, if you just like this video and you want to follow me and support me for the other stuff I make, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!